Okay, well, welcome everybody. We are still on Journey 2022, and we are on a path where we want to grow individually. We want to grow as a team. We absolutely want to inspire others to take care of their skin, to look better because they'll feel better through the power of color, through the power of makeup, through the power of skincare. And we absolutely need to be sharing everything that we are doing, because that will help us, to get new clients and also to get new team members. And so we welcome everybody tonight, and we are tackling a subject that is important for all of us to know: placing orders, because placing orders incorrectly can be the difference between you making more profit or making less profit, or making more commissions or making less commissions. So I want to make sure that all of us are going into the process of placing orders, knowing, making sure that you know how to place orders for your customers, and also making sure that you know when to place your order on the .com sites, FloydRobertsColorMeBeautiful.com versus .biz. Okay, those are the two places that you either going to be on the .com and the brand sites, or you're going to be on ColorMeDirect.biz. There's no place else that you're going to be able to go. Hi, LaDonna, how are you? So we're going to start talking about it. So you can order for yourself and for your clients through, and when I say you can order through your client, for your clients on ColorMeDirect.biz, you basically are ordering products at wholesale, and then you can resell it to your clients at retail where you make your profit. Okay, so you can order products for your clients or for yourself through ColorMeDirect.biz, through ColorMeBeautiful.com, through FloydRoberts.com. I don't list AdrianRpel.com and GailHeyman.com. That goes without saying, but so that you know, both on ColorMeBeautiful.com and FloydRoberts.com, you can shop the other brands. So if you're looking for Adrian Arpel products, or if you're looking for Gail Heyman products, all you have to do is go to the search bar, okay, where it's going to have like a magnifying glass, and you type in something relative to what you're looking for. If you're just looking for Gail, you can type in Gail. As a matter of fact, on the ColorMeBeautiful.com website, when you go to that search, you'll see the other brands come up on a menu on the left-hand side of the page, where you can just click and it'll take you to the other brands. So ColorMeDirect.biz, ColorMeBeautiful.com, FloydRoberts.com. And today, as I was talking to customer service, we decided that, and matter of fact, I've made a change in our placing orders chapter, because we had on there that you could email orders in and that you could fax orders in. We don't want you to do that, okay? I was really not even wanting to do phone orders, but we still have people that run into problems and they need to do it. But just know that when you do phone orders, it's gonna be a cost involved that is way too expensive, okay? I wouldn't recommend anybody do a phone in order. If you need help with an order, call me. I'll coach you, walk you through it. But if you send an order or call ColorMeBeautiful.com and get to customer service, and you want to do an order over the phone with them, they're going to charge you $15. That's way, way too much. $15. What can you buy for $15? A meal. Okay. You can buy some earrings. You can buy some socks. You can buy a whole lot of things. So do not do it. But if if there's someone that's listening and you just you don't have a computer, okay, because everything that we're doing is on the computer today or on the phone, then you just need to be prepared for the extra fee. Okay, so let's see what the chat is saying. Good evening. Okay, LaDonna saying hello to everybody. Hello, LaDonna. Good to see you. All right, any questions? So don't fax, don't email, but we will do phone orders if that's what you want to do. So like I said, we'll upload the revised placing order chapter tomorrow to Inside. Okay. Now, I don't know why it's not advancing. So there are, if you are doing inventory orders, and that means basically that you buying, you know, we basically are shopping wholesale all the time, because you and me as consultants, we should never be paying full retail on any of the products from Color Me Beautiful. If you're doing that, then you definitely need to call and talk to me or somebody. You need to get in touch with your sponsor. You should never be paying full retail. So, and when I say full retail, if the foundations are $30, you should be paying 30% or less off of that price. If you are paying $30 for that item, then you definitely need to have a conversation with somebody. So anybody that's in business, now if a customer goes there and you decide not to offer them a promo code and you want them to buy full retail, that's fine. But I'm talking about you and I as business owners and consultants with Color Me Beautiful. We should never, ever be paying full retail. Y'all understand that? Good. So whether you're ordering on colormedirect.biz, and I'm talking consultants now, business owners, or if you're ordering on colormebeautiful.com or floydroberts.com, there's, it says 2 business benefits, but I expanded it to 4. Okay. So one is that you're getting a discount off the retail value. So whatever the retail price is, which is the price that we have on the order form, it's the price that we have on the website. It's the price that if you were selling it to a customer, you would tell her that that item is $30 or it's $25 or whatever the retail price is. But as consultants, we should be getting a discount off of every retail product. Okay. And as a result of that, that gives us the ability to resell the product at a higher price for a profit. So if the retail price is $30 and I get a 40% discount, that means that we're going to take off $12. Okay. And that will leave you where you are paying, let's see, so 30, 20, so you're paying $18 for that item. And then if you go and sell it to a customer $30, you just made $12. Okay. If you got a 50% discount, you would pay $15 for that item. And when you sell it for 30, you make 15. Okay. So it's a numbers game, and we have to make sure that we are watching the numbers and getting the maximum benefit. Okay. When you're buying in, when you're placing inventory orders, whether you're doing it on the brand sites or whether you're doing it on the .biz site, it's giving us control over the price that we sell the item for. If we decide to give the customer a discount, that's up to us. Just like we have the opportunity to decide whether we're going to pass a promo code on to a customer. Okay. In today's environment, it is, I think it's even more important today if we want to be able to really capture, acquire a customer and keep them. I think it's prudent of us as business people to offer the customer some type of special. Now, you may want to tie that special into a minimum purchase or something, so that you're not, you don't want to lose money, but you may need to be willing, if you're selling from your inventory, you may be need to be willing to give up some of your profit margin to pass it on to either incentivize the customer to buy more or to reward her for being a long-term customer. Okay. And so you and I have control over the price when we sell an item, when we're carrying inventory. And one benefit for our customers of us having inventory is immediate gratification. They don't wait. They don't have to wait for the product to ship. Okay. So placing inventory orders and having inventory has its rewards and its benefits. Okay. And, but the great thing about Color Me Beautiful is that we give everyone the option of whether you're going to carry inventory or not. Regina, do you have your mic on?
Here.
Okay, so Regina, you generally carry inventory. You don't do much in the way of at your service, correct?
Correct.
So when you are selling and you're in your salon, you're doing makeovers constantly, are you selling at full retail or are you offering specials to your customers?
Full retail. I try to get my money back.
Why did I know you were gonna say that? I love it. So that's the beauty of it, okay? And the customer respects the consultant, whether it's Regina or anyone else that's on here. So the customer, you know, when they are getting services done and when they are looking great and they love you as their consultant, price is not as much of an issue, okay? And certainly if you have inventory, as Regina said, you want to be able to make the most amount of profit. But at the same time, you want to be willing to give up, if you know, a little bit of something if you have to, whether it's investing in some items that you can use as a gift with purchase,
right,
or something that will help you, the customer, feel like she's getting something. Because the customer, you know, our customer today is online, just in general. They may not be necessarily going to FloydRoberts.com or ColorMeBeautiful.com, but they are, you know, they may be shopping at Macy's and they're signed up to get emails from Mac or Bobbi Brown or Lancome. Everybody is sending out promo codes.
I did have a client the other day. She wanted makeup. Well, she wanted her hair done. She said, well, do you have my color? And I was like, yeah. She said, well, while I'm here, let me get my makeup. And I was like, okay. And then, you know, she got the foundation and the powder. So I did have like a makeup, one of those brushes that I got a long time ago, the Iman brush from the GWP, threw that in there. So
and she was happy. Yeah. So we are in an environment where we need to be rewarding and celebrating our customer so that they continue to come back to us. And so that's a good example. You know, you don't have to always give a discount, but you can give a free service or you can give a free gift and the customer will be very appreciative. Okay. So placing inventory orders is a good thing for those of us that's the way we want to run our business. And as entrepreneurs, we get to decide. Okay. Now, when you're ordering through colormedirect.biz, you are ordering at wholesale and you're paying premium shipping. Okay. And so there's not an option on colormedirect.biz for you to ever get free shipping. Okay. Ever. Because the system is not set up. It's programmed to charge certain shipping charges at the different bright price points, from $0 to $299.99, and then from $300 to $499.99, and then $500 to, you know, it keeps going up. Okay, so colormedirect.biz is the best option for placing wholesale orders of $300 retail or more, as long as there is not a promo code for 40% off on the brand site. If there is a promo code for 40% off on the brand site, you are much better off placing that same $300 order on the brand site using your promo code and getting free shipping. Okay, everybody got that? So the benefit of colormedirect.biz is that there's always the equivalent of a promo code. It starts at 30, it goes all the way up to 60. But the higher the wholesale discount, the bigger your order needs to be. To be able to get to 60, you've got to be doing a $3,000 retail order. And a $3,000 retail order with 60% off is going to have you paying what, $1,800, and you'll make $1,200. All right. So the good thing about colormedirect.biz is that you can place your orders yourself anytime, day or night. It's always available. You can easily identify out of stock items, so you can place orders as a you know, because the system is going to prevent you from ordering anything that is currently unavailable. Okay. And if by chance that order, you know, let's say that it goes out in, you know, kind of on a weekend or something after hours, then what will happen is that it'll charge you. And then when your order ships, it'll show as back ordered. And then you or your client has the option to say, okay, go ahead and give me my money back now, or we will keep it as a back order and then we will ship it as soon as the product becomes available. Okay. And on colormedirect.biz, you'll be able to have a record of all of your orders when you're placing them, and they'll be good for you for tax purposes and all of that. You'll be able to show what you paid for the product, and what the cost for shipping, which would be a business expense, and so forth. Any questions so far? Okay, so colormedirect.biz, $300 or more is, if you're not ordering at least $300, you definitely need to be shopping on the brand's site, because you know it's highly unlikely that we're not going to have a 35% off somewhere, which is better than the lowest discount that we have there. And again, there was a question that came forth earlier about, okay, well, I need to order sales aids. Okay, so what I had shared with Regina earlier is, if you need sales aids and that's all you need to order, then give us a call and let us work something out for you so that you can get the sales aid you need, as long as you're not ordering inventory products. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? Okay. And sales aids are not discountable. They're only on colormedirect.biz. They include, you know, shopping bags, tester pans, like the cream to powders and the powders. Those are available there. And, you know, different things that we consider to be not retail products, but they are used as tools for you to be able to help build your business. Okay. This is the discount schedule. I kind of alluded to this earlier, but so you see 30% from $0 to $299.99. 30% is what you're going to get. That's the lowest discount that we have. When I say, yeah, so it's the lowest discount on this website. But like I said, if you're ordering less than $300, you're definitely going to be better off ordering on the brand site, because you can get 30% in free shipping, you can get 35% in free shipping. So there are some advantages, but this is how we've got it set up here. And, you know, maybe it makes sense at some point, maybe where we just start at 40, but today, this is the way it's set up. And you say 300 to 499, you get 40, 500 to 999, 52%, 1,000 to 1999, 99, 54, 2,000 to 2999, 99, 56. And then, as we talked about earlier, 3,000 and above is 60% off. So this is good. And you know, not, I don't know a lot of companies that are going above 50% today for like across the board, but you know, that's how we've got it set up for you. So, you know, so there's some positives for shopping on colormedirect.biz, but you need to be smart and make sure that you maximize and getting the best discount for the amount of retail products that you are trying to get. And if you are ever in doubt and need questions answered about this, get in contact with your sponsor or give me a call. Placing at your service orders. You've heard us talk about AYS. AYS is just the abbreviation of at your service. And at your service really are customer orders. Orders that we are doing for our clients, or our clients are doing independent of us, that they're putting our name in, or even using an affiliate link is considered at your service order. And it's at your service because we basically are giving the customer an opportunity to order. We ship directly to them, They don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. And everything is set up to be sweet and easy for us. And we also earn commissions on all of the at your service orders. So in our business, we want to be either making commission or making profit, one of the two. If you're making profit, that means you're ordering inventory. If you're making commissions, that means that you are selling. You will never see a situation unless the only time that you will make a profit and get commissions is if you're building a team. And that's a case where you'll get paid additional commissions based on the number of people that you have active in your group, what your rank is, how much you've sold, and what percentage you are getting at the rank that you are. Okay, so we're going to do another refresher course on our career plan so that we can make sure that everybody is up to speed on that as well. Any questions so far? Okay, you're all awfully quiet. So what are the benefits of placing AYS orders or having customers order from you? At your service orders can be placed whether you're doing one-on-one consultations. Like, for example, if any of you decided that you wanted to do a Facebook party, or if you wanted to do a party in somebody's home, now that COVID is loosening up and things are getting a little bit more palatable for us to do face-to-face appointments, you could literally have your computer at the event and do orders for your customers right on the spot. You would decide whether you're going to offer them promo codes and all that kind of thing. And so you can place at your service orders 24 hours a day as well. Okay. The thing that you have to remember is with at your service or AYS orders, the way that we get commission is that the order has to ship to the customer. So it can't be your cousin, Mookie, that lives with you and you're trying to order them a product, because if we see that the order is being shipped to the same address that you live at, it's going to get flagged. The system is going to flag it, and it's going to count as a consultant order, which means that you're not going to be able to get the discount and the profit plus the commission. So an order cannot ship to our home address as a consultant, no matter whether it's somebody else living there that wants to get the product or not. And you cannot use your email address. We can't use our email address to be able to place the order. Those are the two things that will flag the system and make the order no longer be considered AYS or a commissionable and customer order. It'll then fall as a consultant order, meaning that we still get credit for it. It'll make us active and all of that, but we won't get paid commissions on it. And whenever we're doing orders under the AYS or customer orders, we want to get paid. Okay, right? That's kind of it. So you can place AYS orders doing one-on-one consultations. You can also do it with group sales through the brand sites, which allows our clients to receive special offers, and we receive our commissions. If you have an affiliate link, you can share the link and have your clients go directly to the brand site, register, enter their orders, and put your name in. That also counts as an AYS or at your service order. One of the things that I definitely want to remind everybody of as we're talking about orders is that you want to make sure that you are registering your clients, okay? Registering your clients simply means that you are putting their email address in the system, setting up a password for them, or they doing it themselves. They would create a display name. If it was Regina setting up, her name is Regina Jackson. So I would use her email address. I would create a password. Now, I will say this to you, if your customer is doing it themselves, you just need to give them instructions and tell them on that first time that they do an order on the website and they register, just ask them to write in your name, because right before you check out, it says, do you have a customer service representative, affiliate, or consultant? And you check yes or no, and then there's a field for first and last name. So you would instruct the client to type in, say yes, and then type in your name, your first and last name. When we see that, when that order comes through, we now are connecting that customer to you. So whether she or he comes back and never ever puts your name in again, you and that customer are connected, you're bonded together, and you will always, no matter whether they put your name in or not, you are connected to them, and you'll always get commissions on that customer order. Okay, you guys understand that? But if you don't register them, that means that each time that customer goes in, they have to check out as a guest and put your name in. And if they don't, then we're not going to know that they belong to you. Now, if they use the affiliate link, that affiliate link also connects you, but they have to use it every time they go in and shop. Okay, so a customer is going to either have to use an affiliate link, or they're going to have to put your name in all the time, or they simply register, put your name in the first time. And registration means they're setting up an email, a password, and a display name, and that's it. Okay, and if you or me as the consultant are the one that is setting the customer up, then you need to develop a system. Let's say that because this is what I do. Okay, I have a file box right here. Now, I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay, but if not, I'll show it to you later, because I don't know whether you can see it through with my camera. But I have a file box that I have alphabetical tabs, and this is where I keep, because my customers will give me, I have their credit card information. I've got, when I say I got the credit card number, their expiration date, and their security code. I have created an account for them, and I've set up a password for them. I don't have to think about their password as long as I know their name, because all of my customers, I have their password set up, first initial, last name. Never forget it. Okay. Now, if you are the type that you want to make it complicated, try to make up a password for every single person and remember it, not have it written somewhere down. It's not going to be easy for you. So I encourage you, if you're going to set your customers up yourself, then develop a system. You could even use one password for everybody. It doesn't matter, because the email address is the thing that separates and distinguishes the person. And then the password just ends up being a gateway for us to know that that email and that password work together. So no one would ever have the exact same email address as somebody else, because the system would flag it if it says this email address is already in use. That means that, something is going on. Okay, any questions so far? So register your client. Do not skip that step. Okay, if you do that, you'll never have problems in life with doing orders for your clients. Okay, now if you're placing AYS orders to the brand site, the system won't allow you to order items which are out of stock, which is great. If it does, again, like I said to you, if you were ordering products as a consultant, if it does allow you to order and then it's out of stock and can't ship, you're going to see that it shows as a back order, and then you can make the decision, or the customer can make the decision, whether they want to wait for that item to come in or get a refund. Either way, we can work with it. So you know that you can be in touch with us if that ever happens. And then if you decide to wait until the product comes in, as soon as it comes in, back orders are the first thing that go out the door, and then we start shipping the rest of the customers that are ordering new that item. Okay, we ship directly to your clients. Generally, if the order is under $50, $5.95 is a standard price for shipping anywhere in the US for orders that are under $50. If you hit the $50 mark, it's always free shipping. So that's something that you should be sharing with your clients. They, because I think one of the pet peeves that customers have today is they really don't want to pay shipping, because they've gotten spoiled with Amazon and being a Prime member and things like that. So people, they kind of freak out, when they, so I always tell, like I had a customer that I did an order for tonight, and she only wanted to order a $30 moisturizer. And I said, well, I don't have, all of the promo codes are only valid for over 30 or 50. Okay. So I said to her, okay, so I can ship this to you for $30 plus 6% tax. and $5.95 shipping, or you can add another item to your order and I can save you 35% and give you free shipping. So, oh, what can I get? So we have to make sure that we are giving our customers the best option to be able to get the best price. They will appreciate you for it, and they will share the good news of how you treat them with the people that they know, okay? So we ship to clients. If it's under $50, it's $5.95 shipping. If it hits $50, it's free. We always are running shipping specials, or not necessarily shipping specials, but we are always running promo codes. Like one ended yesterday, the tier discount ended yesterday. The Mother's Day promo code started today. So that's one thing that our marketing department does, is they keep us in business, at least with an option to be able to use a promo code to help save our customer money, okay? And the great thing is that every customer order, now you have to be active in order to get commissions on AYS and customer orders. And so, and one thing that I do for everybody before we close the month out, so we're getting close to the end of April. So on Thursday or Friday, I'm gonna look and see where everybody is. And I'm gonna look to see who has a customer order that they are getting ready to lose out on getting commission because they are not active. They don't have $100 in sales or orders. And I will send you a note out to tell you don't leave your money on the table, no commissions on the table. I'll tell you how much the customer order is and tell you how much you need to do before we close the month out on the month of April. April will close on Saturday night at midnight, this coming Saturday. So as long as that order is in our system before midnight Eastern time on Saturday, it will count for you for the month of April, excuse me. So just remember that, okay? Month end, once we click over into a new day, it doesn't matter whether you just, if you got the order in, if you don't click that submit or place order before midnight, it's gonna automatically roll over to the next month, okay? So congratulations, you got the first sale for the month of May, but it's not gonna count for April. So you wanna be mindful of that as you are doing your orders and working with your customers. In terms of AYS and at your service orders, we are paid 30% for orders under, total orders under $1,000. Once we hit $1,000, we get 40%, okay? How many of y'all wanna make 40% on commission on your customer order?
I do.
Me too. Me too. So I haven't reached that $1,000 mark, but I'm working toward it in terms of doing AYS. Because right now, just me personally, I only buy inventory when I'm going to do an event. So of course, we haven't been doing events all of COVID. So all of my business has been done through AYS and customer orders, and my business has grown during COVID. Why? Because I'm staying in contact with our customers. We have to do that. I encourage all of you to look at the customers that have shopped with you and see when was the last time that they purchased from you or that you've been in contact with them. And if it's more than 120 days, I got news for you. She's probably going somewhere else to buy products. So how can you reverse it? Absolutely. But you need to be in touch with your clients on a regular basis. Every 45, 60 days. We have enough enough promo codes and, enough things going on, in our business that there's a reason to get in touch, share a product that's seasonal, share a promo code, share a beauty tip, do something to stay in contact with your client. Okay, so this is how it breaks out. Show me the money, okay? So from 0 to $9.99.99, all customer orders, we're gonna get 30% commission. We pay by the 6th of every month, all commissions, whether you have a team or whether you have just sold a product, okay? Once you hit that $1,000 mark with customer orders, your commissions automatically increase to 40%. So that's great. I don't know of any direct selling company that's paying 40% on customer orders. Most of them are 20, 25%-ish, okay? Okay, any questions so far? One of the other advantages that we give to you, every Friday, we post the out of stock report. And it's a report, it's an Excel document that on one page it shows what's out of stock and what the projected in stock date is. And then on the other page, it reminds you what has been discontinued. So if you don't see it on the order form, now the website, our marketing department doesn't always take products down that have been discontinued. They'll show them as out of stock. But if you check the order form, once they are discontinued and out of stock, I'm going to remove them from the order form. Okay. So if you ever want to just double check to see if an item is gone away, or you want to look on the discontinued sheet, but the thing that with the discontinued form is that we only keep those items on there. They drop off after 90 days. So we keep them on there for 3 months so that you can, kind of digest which products have actually gone away, detach yourself from them, and find something to replace that item for your clients, okay? So before you place an order for a customer or for yourself, check the out of stock report. You'll save yourself a lot of frustration, and you won't be calling me on Monday wanting to know why you couldn't get a particular item. If it's showing on the out of stock report and we tell you that it's not projected to be back in until May 15th, I can't magically make it appear. Unfortunately, I wish if I could, zap, I would do it, but I can't. Okay, so we've got over 1,000 items. So at any given time, there's going to be something that's going to be out of stock because it just works that way. I don't think that there's any cosmetic or any company. I mean, you go to, you let a storm come in, milk will be out of stock, eggs will be out of stock. So things, consumer goods will sell out from time to time based on demand. And also, with everything, kind of coming on the back end of COVID, supply chain, so, and we've had certainly our fill of supply chain problems, okay? But at any given time, there will, every now and then we'll have a clean out of stock report where there's nothing on it. And then, a week later, an item will pop up, and our goal is to try to be in stock, 99.9% of the time, but it is going to happen because we've got a lot of SKUs that we're managing. Okay. How to order ship? We ship 6 days a week. We ship every day except Sunday. Okay. So and generally, even though we say plan for, we may even say 5 to 7 days, but we generally, our warehouse is so good when it comes to turning orders around. And in most cases, the order ships out like the next day. I mean, they are so fast. I mean, these orders come in and they are working them because they are in the warehouse like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and they're working throughout the day. They've got we've got a staggered shift, and they are very, very diligent about making sure they take getting the products to us and to our customers very seriously. Okay, so our goal is to exceed our expectations. So we may give you a longer window of time, and then we exceed it. Okay, so but we are careful, to not to tell people that you can expect to get a product by Friday if we don't believe that it's reasonable within the shipping window. So of course, the actual delivery time for the products getting to any particular location is going to be based on the destination. How far are you? We ship from Virginia. If you're right here on the East Coast, it's a couple of days. If you're on the West Coast, it's going to be taking, 5 to 7 days. So it just depends on where you're located. We ship career kits, UPS. We generally ship our consultant orders USPS. We are, trying to make sure that we are not, overcharging for shipping. So we try to use the most economical platforms, which today for us is USPS and UPS. Okay. All righty. And then accepting payments and processing client credit cards. So if you are selling inventory, you got to have a way to be able to take credit cards. Okay. You can set up a PayPal account. They've got, I mean, I have a little apparatus that I can connect to my phone where I can swipe. It takes chips and all that kind of stuff. But if you're going to be selling inventory, you've got to have a way to be able to take credit cards, because people are not writing checks as much today. They either are doing some type of form of cash exchange, or they're doing credit card. Okay, so if you're selling inventory, you've got to be in a position to be able to do that. So whether it's PayPal or Square or some other method, I'm sure there are other platforms that you can do, but those are probably one of the most, probably the most popular ones, and they are secure, and you're able to, you're going to pay a fee, but all of those fees are business expenses for us as beauty executives. Okay. Customers are now into the mode of platforms like Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, because they want to be able to pay you cash. They don't want to use their credit card. They prefer to do cash transactions. And Cash App and Venmo, you will hear the different schools of thought in terms of where to do. Zelle is probably, I consider to be probably the most secure. You just have to make sure that you don't fall prey, like some of the clients from some of the banks fell prey, where people were calling and scamming people and all that. So you have to be very careful when you're accepting credit cards, because you have a valuable commodity in your hand when you do that. So you want to make sure that you are not subjecting yourself or your clients to any platforms that could be risky. Okay. But as business owners, if we are selling inventory, if you're doing events or things like that, you have to be prepared. It is not good business to not be able to accept. Now, of course, you can accept cash and you can accept checks, but then you have to trust that the person that's writing you the check, that the funds are going to be there when you go to cash the check. Okay, so customers can use all major credit cards, whether you're using any of these platforms or if they are shopping with you using our brand sites. And putting your name in. So we accept all of the major credit cards and PayPal. Okay. So the bottom line is that placing orders is not difficult. You just need to know where you need to be shopping based on what you're ordering, the amount of product that you're ordering. And as long as you are sensitive to that and understand that, this process is going to be so wonderful for you, and you're not going to have any problems getting paid, making your profit, and making sure that you have made the most of the transaction that you're going to be doing with your clients. Okay, so
Sharon,
yes.
So is Square the one that you can hook up to your phone, or is that something different for them to charge?
Well, I mean, with Square, I mean, you can use your phone. You can download those apps, any of those apps on your phone. I have PayPal on because I use PayPal. I just happen to use PayPal. I've had Square before, but I use PayPal, and you just go to Google Play and upload, put the app on there, and then you can process it on your iPad, your cell phone, and all that. But and they even have it now where you can do it on your computer. You can log in and actually do the transaction. You can send out links. So there's a lot of, I mean, technology is moving fast every single day. And so we have to keep up with it, but also be mindful of the fact that technology also brings responsibility, and we have to be diligent with making sure that we're protecting the information that we are going to be granted access to by doing and processing credit cards. So, but yeah, so you can do you can do anything on your phone. You really can. So you just have to make sure that you've got Wi-Fi, you got to have access to the internet
Yeah.
and to be able to do it. And you got to have the actual program on your cell phone if you're going to use it like that.
Yeah, because I know I was PayPal and had a business account. I saw that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so I think that is it. Let me see. Yeah, that's it, honey. That is, so placing orders. It does not, don't be intimidated by it. Don't be fearful of it. And the more that you do orders, the more familiar you will get with the process, okay? And you will be better on order 2 than you are on order 1. And by the time you do order 5 and 6, you will be a pro, okay? So don't feel bad if you have to ask questions. Don't feel bad if you need help. It's better to ask and make the most amount of money than to don't ask and lose money that you didn't have to lose, okay?
Okay.
Even if you run into problems and you say, oh my gosh, I did this, don't be embarrassed, call us and let us try to help you fix it, okay? So, but it's better if we can prevent the problem. I'd rather prevent it than try to do damage control, but know that we are in the business of trying to help you be as successful as you can be. So anyway, I'm gonna stop the share for those of you that are gonna be listening to the replay, and we'll check to see if there are any questions before we close out for the night. So thank you those that are joining replay. We appreciate you joining. Come on and log in live with us next week. Next week, next Tuesday, there are 2 categories or 2 topics that we did not, that our consultants had asked at the beginning of the year that we make a part of our training program. And one was, how to have a, set up space in your home to sell. And the other is doing events and partnering with other businesses. So we'll probably cover the events piece of it next week, because I think we are at a place where we can start doing events. I'm looking for them now because I'm seeing emails saying our first in-person this and in-person that. So it's starting to, I think, we're starting to come back out of, just isolation, and people are going to start meeting and coming together. So anyway, that will be, those are the 2 topics that we have not hit yet. And if there are other topics that you want covered that have not been covered, or that you are aware of it may be that we covered it and maybe you just weren't here and maybe you don't know that there's a replay. So ask and we'll certainly try to guide you on that. But we appreciate you coming and spending time with us. So we're going to say good night to those that are listening to the recording, and then those of you that are live, we'll check to make sure that there's no comments in the chat or that you don't have any questions that we can address. So hold on one second. Okay, any questions? Okay, hey Learly, hey Tanisha.
Hi, how are
Is it
you?
still recording?
No, I shut it off. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it didn't. Hold on. Get ready. I'm glad I didn't say nothing bad.
Yeah, I'm just still recording.